filming. Hi guys, welcome back to West Brom Fan TV. Now today we're announcing some pretty big news. Steve Bruce has finally got the sack. This is after one win in 13 games. Now, we could all admit, it hasn't been harsh on him. He's had time to do something with this team. 13 games in the Championship and one win is abysmal for a club like West Brom. Now, the only thing that worries me is who we're going to get in for him. Who wants to come to this absolute mess of a club? We've got Lai taking money out like there's no tomorrow. We're being mismanaged from the core. We've got some troublemakers in that camp, definitely for sure. And to be honest, I've heard rumours about Roy Keane. Now, would we want that as Albion fans? I think not, because he hasn't really got the pedigree as a manager or the experience. But I'll tell you one thing he would do. He would definitely discipline some of them players whose egos are getting the better of them. But if we look at Steve Bruce's time, memorable moments, I'd probably say the majority of them are a couple of wins from last season. The one against Blackpool was decent. The 1-0 win away at Reading. I'm really clutching at straws to find positives about Steve Bruce. But this is our club yet again, dragging our feet. This bloke should have been sacked 3 or 4 games ago, I think, to get us moving in the right direction, because it has been absolutely poor this season. Appalling. He's clearly lost the dressing room, and they're clearly not playing for him, apart from exceptions: Dean Garner, Jed Wallace, Gardner Hickman, Asante, and them 4. They'd play for anyone because they're cracking little players, as well as Livermore. He's got to get his credit, and we know that he's not the same quality as he was before, but he's definitely still giving it all. You can tell, obviously, with his discipline and stuff, how he just loses his head, that he's fighting for the club. But yeah, I think that's very, very promising news coming from the B71 this morning. Now, what do I think is going to happen? Well, going forward now, I think that possibly, maybe Mozza will take temporary charge. I can't say for sure, but potentially. And I mean, with him in charge, it'll give the players a lot more a lot more motivation, because Mozza's a club legend. If they're not going to play for Mozza, then it really will aggravate us as a fan base, because everyone loves James Morrison. But yeah, I'd say that a new manager is going to be announced pretty soon as well, because they did say in the media that as soon as a replacement's found, that Bruce would face the boot if things don't improve. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Links us greatly onto Reading on Saturday. It's a massive game for us, playing against a couple of our old players. I think Andy Carroll plays for Reading. He's a top player. But yeah, looking at this Reading game, I think that, weirdly enough, I'm feeling quite optimistic. I think it's got 1-0 written all over it for West Brom, especially now he's gone, because that's what the players have wanted all along, and maybe it'll give them a bit more of a boost as well, which isn't right, obviously, because we're paying a lot of money to travel to these games this season, home and away. And yeah, I'm going to round it off there. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. Up the Albion. Come on, you baggies. Keep the faith, and fingers crossed we get a new manager who can actually do something.